Why would he do that? Doesn't he love his own kid?
Well, he sure did love his own son very much, I'm sure. But there's a story behind that picture, India. Remember from the last chapter that Jehovah made a promise or a covenant with Abraham a long, long time ago? Let's read about that. How about you read Genesis chapter 17, verses 1 and 2? And I got the Bible right here.
When Abram was 99 years old, Jehovah appeared to Abram and said to him, I am God Almighty. Walk before me and prove yourself faultless. I will establish my covenant between me and you. I will multiply you very, very much. But what does that mean?
Well, it means that Jehovah promised Abraham that he would have lots and lots of kids and grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids and even more after that. But how could that be? It said here that Abraham was already 99 years old. And that's kind of too old to have kids, isn't it?
Yeah, that's even older than Papa.
It sure is, India. But Jehovah did keep his word. The next year when Abraham was 100 and his wife Sarah was 90 years old, they gave birth to a baby boy and they named him Isaac. They were so happy and excited to finally have a son together. So now, Isaac grows up and Jehovah called Abraham. And he told him to take his son up to the mountain and to kill his son and to offer him up as a sacrifice to Jehovah. They must have been very sad and upset, but what was he to do? Jehovah has always been his friend, and he's always been good to him and always kept his promises. So Abraham obeyed Jehovah's request. He took Isaac up to the mountain, built an altar, and got the knife out to kill him. Just like you see in the picture in the book here. But right at that very moment, an angel of God called Abraham and they stopped him. Let's read about that in Genesis 22, 9 through 12. And I'll read that one first. That is 22, 9 through 12. Finally, they reached the place that the true God had indicated to him. And Abraham built an altar there and arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac hand and foot and put him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reached out his hand and through 18. Can you do that, you think? That is 15 through 18.
And Jehovah's angel called to Abraham a second time from the heavens, saying, By myself I swear, declares Jehovah, that because you have done it and you have not withheld your son, your only one, I will surely bless you, and I will surely multiply you, your offspring like the stars of the heavens, and like the grains of sand on the seashore, and your offspring will take possession of the gate and his enemies of the gate, and by means of your offspring all nations of the earth will obtain a blessing for themselves, because you have listened to my voice.
Excellent reading, India. So what do you think about those scriptures?
Well, I think that Jehovah was really nice to Abraham. He didn't have to kill his son and then promised him lots of blessings because he listened to Jehovah.
That's right. So now that if you look at the chapter, the title here of your book, do you think that Abraham showed that he had a lot of faith in Jehovah?
Yes, I think he had a lot of faith.
I agree with you. Abraham sure did have a lot of faith in Jehovah, didn't he? He knew that nothing was impossible for Jehovah. That's such a good lesson for us, isn't it? We must have faith in Jehovah, even if it is a little bit difficult at times. He'll take care of you and of me and everybody else.